plastics industry of the 50s favored flashy colors.
Okay.
Now, alliteration, its only point is really just to draw emphasis to this idea.
Okay.
So you can't really have a point to alliteration without looking at the diction as well.
Okay.
So it draws emphasis to this idea of it being flashy. And that's all it really is. It's just flashy. It has no depth. It's just for show.
Okay. So, and you're saying that's relating to the pink flamingo, or is that relating to the United States culture at the time?
It says
Or both?
plastics industries of the
Yes.
50s,
Okay. So plastic industry of the 50s?
which would be the culture,
Okay.
because they sell to us.
Good. That was very good literary analysis. You guys being able to say, okay, you know, they're using this tool here, and this is why they're using it. You know, it draws attention, and this is what that says about the culture. Good. Who has another example? Do you mind sharing one with us? Sorry, guys, I don't know people's. Do you mind sharing one with us?
Me?
Yeah, one of the examples that you found.
Oh, I'm sorry, what are we sharing?
Just one of the examples that you found to like share literary analysis.
Oh, okay. Well, I was looking at for diction a little bit, and in the last part it said, anyone who has seen Las Vegas knows that a flamingo stands out in the desert even more strikingly than on a lawn. And I like that one a lot because it's talking a little bit about how they got so rich from the Las Vegas Flamingo Hotel, and that it's kind of rare, I guess.
Okay. So you said you feel like it's showing like wealth in the country, or what? Like what do you what do you think that says about the United States culture from that passage?
I think it's meaning that everyone knows the norm, but it doesn't follow it at all. Like you expect flamingos just to be on the lawn, but they're actually out like helping people make money.
Okay. Even in the desert?
Yeah.
Okay, and so what does that say about the culture then? That was good.
You can make money off of anything.
Okay, yeah. Good. We can make money off of anything. This is America, living the American dream. Really, if you pulled that out, and because you could point to the text and say, look, she's obviously comparing the norm to something a little bit different, and it's showing the difference that America can, you know, is a good economy and can make money even in places where it seems like they wouldn't. Something like that. That's good. I saw another hand. Was somebody? Yeah.
Well, I just think the whole thing about the hotels is, well, I saw it as kind of an extended metaphor or a symbol for this thing that's like a symbol for wealth being kind of adopted by the middle class and the working class, and just the flashiness that people would associate with that wealth and glamorous pizzazz lifestyle, and then, you know, taking it and putting it into the mainstream more.
Yeah. Now, are there countries like that, like flashy and with their wealth?
I mean,
Yes.
Dubai.
That's a state, it's actually the United Arab Emirates.
Right.
So,
I mean, could you look at other countries and like, because you're pointing out how America maybe is a little bit flashy with their wealth. Could you look at other countries and compare the two?
Well, I guess what I think is the point there, and I could be way off on this, but I think the point is that we have this flashy view of wealth, but then everyone in the country kind of wants that for themselves. You know, they see this flamingo hotel that's like a symbol of wealth, and then turn it into a lawn ornament that everybody has, and then they make all their dishwashers and stuff pink, and then it becomes like not even, I guess like not even a flashy you know, thing of wealth, but everyone wants to feel wealthy and everyone wants to feel important. So
Right.
you take that.
So what does Elvis do as soon as he?
Pink Cadillac.
Right. Right after he first signed his record contract, Elvis Presley on Volume 45 bought a pink Cadillac. Right. Kind of like, bam! Look at me, check it out. So that again, that's really good. So then you would look at maybe somebody else. What is that saying about the United States culture? And tell me your name. Tell me your name again.
Elliot.
Elliot. So you guys, what Elliot was saying about the United States culture? What do you think are good angry example? Tell me your name.
Ethan.
Ethan.
Wait, what are you asking?
So what do you think what Elliot was saying about how pink is like a symbol of wealth.
Well, yeah, and I also think it says in here,
Okay, you guys, listen up, listen up.
where is it?
Okay, back in the back table. Excuse me. Hey, you guys. Listen up.
It says something about just like how these bright colors were perfect for like people because they were coming out of depression. I don't remember what it was, but I think that's part of it also is because they've been kind of living in such a bland environment that now that they can have all these like crazy colors with the new technology and just the fact that they have money to buy it kind of helps to show like, look, I can go crazy now. I can kind of flaunt what I got.
Okay.
Flaunt it.
Okay. Yeah.
I have the quote that he's talking about.
Okay, go ahead.
The hues were forward-looking rather than old-fashioned, just right for a generation raised in the Depression that was ready to celebrate its new affluence.
So what does that say about the American culture? How could you relate that to the American culture, what the author's saying?
That we always
Okay, guys, listen up, listen up.
out of turmoil. I don't know.
Like, so you're saying coming out of church, does it say something about our ability, or maybe, that's kind of interesting, the color pink, like giving us hope, like, is the author right on that, or is America kind of strange, like, that the color pink is giving us hope? Maybe? Yeah.
I could be wrong, but to me it actually seemed like the writer was being kind of sarcastic in what she was saying. Like she says, like a pink flamingo described itself emphatically. Like what? I don't know, it just kind of seems like to me that flamingo has, like she's just kind of making fun in a sense of the United States culture because we can be amused by anything.
Awesome, awesome. And I think that would be like a powerful point. You guys, if there's anything that you are trying to argue, what it is you want to just make sure it's backed up by the text. So even though those points are different, you could both argue and say, well, look at this in the text and look at the way that she's saying this. Look at these words that she's using. I think this is sarcasm. Or on the other end, you could say, look at these words she's using. I think she's talking about how, you know, this hope came and America is bound to, you know, do well because they can find hope in a flamingo. Yeah.
To support his theory, he does refer to pink as livid and sassy.
Okay.
I love sassy pink.
Yeah, okay, that is very true. So you could point out some of those other words. Okay, you guys, so do you see how these different elements you can read? And I'm sorry, you don't have all each other's brains on the test, but really you can look at these things and read and say, this is what the author is saying about American culture. And you can pull out what, you know, each of these people said. So what we're gonna do next, we wanna look at maybe one or two of these little essays. Actually, let's just go over this. You guys mind passing out for me one more time?
I don't even know your name.
You in my house?
It's called driveway.
I don't know how to sound angry or by adding words.
See, I don't understand.
Like, because if I do provoke or if I not sound less
Okay, you guys, so with these essays, you guys, basically, the first one, and this is kind of interesting because you're gonna read other people's essays for the AP test. This is like really what they wrote. The first one, you guys want me to tell you what it scored?
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious what you guys will think that it scored.
Well, if you give it to us, I'm saying at least a 7.
Okay, so well no, there's 3 essays on there, and they're from varying levels. Let's have you guys go through, and why don't you use a highlighter and just like look at some of the literary elements. Okay, so go ahead and use a highlighter and go ahead and highlight some of the things that you guys see that the people are talking about on the literary elements.
There's a light. Light. No, it has no.
Okay, so what I want you guys to do, go ahead and turn to the second essay, and I want you to highlight this one as a group. So read as a group, highlight, and I want you guys just talking about the literary elements as a group. As a group.
In her 1990 essay.
Okay guys, I want to see you working as a group. I want to see you working as a group, and we'll just change the activity.
That's the biggest problem with this essay. I actually wrote 5 words on this. It says 19 right essay. Why are you giving this to us?
That's a 1990 essay. Like, as an essay.
Okay, keep going and make sure you look at the literary elements. Look for ground zero.
A brief history of the flamingo, both plastic and live.
I see what you did there.
Only both plastic and live.
Okay, so you guys are reading the second essay together, right? Your pun is useless now, Taylor.
Okay, is stalling she analyzes the American literature to see what she thinks. This is a very this next one is a part of this.
You're tripping me out, Paul.
She does appeal to authority by citing does she appeal to authority? This isn't a very good essay. No, but this one doesn't have a point it's making.
Okay.
It's not making.
Have you read the whole thing?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean,
No, you're right. It begins. It is horrible. I thought criticism of it actually.
No, you don't
points that out.
understand.
Yeah. Okay. Just get past it because it does get better.
She cites many well-known authors. She cites a case.
Keep going.
If
you get a chance to cite a gangster in your writing,
Be the person.
this actually scored an A. This the criticism is, or the analysis of this was that she found her essay halfway through. This writer found it, and it really started out pretty vague, wandering, and eventually came to some really tight reading, great explanation. And you need to go all the way through it. This is a good example of how they reward you for what you do well. And I understand it's a 40-minute rush. Just know that when you go into it. And sometimes you have to just start writing. And usually one of the
Look at his ideas. He does have good ideas.
I don't want to say
It's all very nice.
it's about how she crafts the text. It's saying how would you say that.
Because let's not forget that she says in the first paragraph, because that definitely happens in the second.
Because I don't see liberal in you, I just see someone who creates a joke that I'm like, yeah.
Okay, okay, you guys, so, is everybody finished with that essay? Who did the first essay? Who did 1A? Raise your hand if you did 1A. I know, but some people are doing 1A. Who did 1A? That's okay if you did. Okay, and then, did you guys do 1A? It's at the top right. It'll say 1A or 1B. Okay, who did 1B? Okay, so if you did 1A, I want you to read, well, yeah, if you did 1B, I want you to read 1A, and this time do it on your own. And then if you did 1B, or excuse me, if you did 1A, then I want you to read 1B. And go ahead and do it on your own. With this one, maybe just kind of skim and look for, again, one of the literary elements that this person highlights to show that how the author feels about the American culture, okay? So go ahead, we'll maybe give you like 5 minutes, okay, to read through this one. Let's go with 4 minutes.
Have you ever?
So go ahead and switch, doing this one on your own, looking at highlighters, then we're going to look at what these essays got and why they got what they got. Okay, so the timer will start in a minute.
So it's like